Welcome back to another episode of Tuna Racing. We're out at Queensland Raceway for Queensland Time Attack series with none other than the Shedking. But a bit of a surprise for you, there's no more Hilux. I haven't actually kept up to date with his build, but let's have a look. Here we go, first ever lap out on the track of the new build.
Wait till you watch the footage. Holy shit. So we are currently 113. I did a 112 in the Hilux. Go away, Scotty. I did a 112, so I was, I'm still trying to work out how to brake and all that sort of stuff yet. So it should be very exciting. Man, this thing is like a speed demon. Problem. I've seen my shenanigans online.
Yeah.
Coke bottle, because we can't go any higher, of course, because I designed it. Can you hold my nozzle, Andrew? Is it gonna reach? Oh, dude. Yeah, I could definitely feel it losing. Like as I've come off the brakes, it would have no fuel, because the fuel things are at the back, the pumps. So it's only under power that it would work. I had like a quarter of a tank. Anyway, it's the little things that get me, like fuel, you know, that you need to put in there and stuff. It's the little things.
session 2. I think he got 4 good laps in session 1. All checks out okay. Voltage is doing some weird things. Alternator is charging, but under full load it doesn't seem to be keeping the voltage up, so that's something we're going to have to look into. But all in all, for a shakedown, that was pretty good. See how he goes now. bonnet holder a 2000.
Yes, well, it's 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Get used to it.
That almost looks like it's pushed it up out of the reservoir, though.
Yeah, but what the fuck made it do that? I've got a towel. I even got a towel.
That's a lot of oil.
I'll get the jack.
Alright, so that's our leak just there. It's arced out on something, presumably this terminal post down here, but I can't even push it down there. I can't even push it down there, so I don't know how that's touched, but that's what it's done. And now that hose is leaking, and that hose runs all the way up to here, so we can't really shorten it. We need a joiner or a new bit of hose, neither of which we have here.
Alright, and I'll do the cut, saying the cut. So we've had a bit of a misdemeanor. You would have seen there. We when I installed the steering, now I say this because it was me. When I installed the steering lines, the power would have been on because I'm a bit silly like that, and I've touched the wire or the hose, sorry, on the terminal post of the starter motor, which created an arc, and then put a little pinhole, which Andrew found very quickly because he's a master mechanic and makes me look like a goose most of the time. He's quietly laughing. You got nothing to say, Andrew? No. Anyway, the adventure shall continue. You reckon we just cut both of them now? Oh, yeah. Let me hold the camera, because if I do it, it probably won't work. Cleaning the line out, thanks to Andrew. Ladies, also look out, this man has incredibly strong and long fingers.
Hey guys, last group C, Group D are on the track now. That's the last run of the switchback track. So next time you head out the track, you will be on the sprint track. Next time you head out, you will be on the sprint track.
You can hear that megaphone in the background. The sprint track is probably one of my favourites. So hopefully, with a little.
Saying hurry up?
No, Andrew, no pressure. What I'm saying is, hopefully, we'll be back on track for the old sprint, which is one of my favourites.
I turned the power off.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well,
So you don't do it again.
that's probably good. And then we're just going to tighten that.
Yep.
We complete it. Yeah, I'll let you. I'll film, because if I play with it too much, I'll fuck it. Andrew's just fingers just caress it on. He doesn't even argue with you; just go straight on. So while he's doing that, I'll quickly run you through this car. Excuse the aeroplane noise in the background. So I started this project in November of 2024. The end of November, I bought this as a rolling shell. I'll get Andrew to put up some photos and stuff of it. It's a S13, so it's a 180SX body with a Sylvia front end. Homemade aero, so I made the splitter, which is connected by cables there, connected by cables here, and also made a bracket that goes into the chassis just there. What a mission that was. So still the same 3OZ engine that was in the Hilux, so 745 at the hubs. Even at 14 PSI, which is what I'm driving at now, which I think makes like 400 horsepower, it scares the freaking Jesus out of me. It's so much faster than the Hilux. We scaled the car, I think it was without the front end on and the wing on and a few other things, it was 1,022 kilos. The Hilux was around 1,600 and 80 kilos, give or take. So, same sequential gearbox, same brake pedal box, still managed by the Link ECU. I've added a rear bias valve just there. That's about really the only major changes. I built the cage myself and it is certified, thank you. And then the wing. So I also made the wing. I will admit I stuffed up the brackets. I made it 100mm. I misaligned the measurement by 100mm and stuffed that up. Anyway, I got around that by bending those other brackets, so, and added a gurney flap. There's no rear diffuser yet. I haven't got that far. I've just been trying to get it together. Yeah. S13 rear brakes with a big brake up kit, something. The front brakes, they're all for R33 GDR, and yeah, they lock up, so it's doing really well. Really happy with the brakes. Yeah, it's just always,
That's you, bro.
it's always the little things that I probably, but you can see the power steering. I touched that wire down in there, and yeah, just fixed it, cable tied it away, so should be good to go. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Holy dooly! So it got hot on that last lap.
Got hot. There was some smoke coming out of it, coming down the straight.
Yeah, I think that's the wing, because I was, I think it's chewing the back tyres, to be honest.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I don't know what was going on, but yeah, it got to 100 degrees Celsius. So we'll just have a look, see what's going on there. It feels insane. I wouldn't mind checking the tyre temperatures too, because I reckon the tyre pressures, because I was sliding everywhere.
You were very taily.
Yeah.
What is your best in the
29,
Hilux?
29. I did a 56.
Well, you just did a 54.
Fuck off. 2 seconds. Man, did you see how many mistakes I'd made? I made a mess. That was terrible. 5.0s are easy. So Andrew's like, oh, your car's on fire. Nah, bruh. Just a little bit hot, eh?
Yeah, touch that. Bonnet stay. Bonnet keeper upper 2000. Back out on track, sprint track again. Got hot last time, so we'll see how he goes. How'd you go?
Dude, so I'm almost lost for words. Like, to actually come to the track, do a couple of spins around the track, and then still drive the car on the trailer, it's a huge thing. So, literally brand new build, and we had one issue, we fixed it, thanks to Magic Fingers behind the camera. And man, it's stout, 54, so it's 2 seconds quicker than it was in the Hilux, and I'm not even driving it to its potential yet. So this is still a low boost. We're going to probably turn it up and add traction control and all that sorts of things. We just haven't got there yet, but man, I really think we're going to, I'm saying this now, I really think we're going to hit the 5.0. So my goal is to do a 5.0 on the sprint track, which I'm doing a 54 at the moment. So 4 seconds. 4 seconds. But incredible, absolutely incredible, man.
So what's going to happen before the next outing?
I think we're going to revisit the wheel alignment. So I was just talking to one of the other boys who has a about what happens. Because what's happening is the rear end is sort of coming out as I'm going through the turn, and he said that under bump, and it's because I got a fairly big wing, that it would be pushing all the weight to the back of the car, which makes it tow out, which would make the RSN want to come around. So it's really hard to get on the power. So once I get that sorted, I think I'll just address those few things, and just general maintenance, man, just oil change.
Some ducting.
Oh yes, we've Andrew will show you this, because you know, this is full Shedking engineering history. I've made a nice venturi here, so the air comes in, and there's nothing behind it. So I put the radiator on like a 30-degree angle, and the air is probably going under and around it. So we're going to have to, it's hard to see, but we're going to have to make like some ducting of some sort so the actual air gets through the radiator. The engine coolant temp was about 95 degrees Celsius, so it's quite hot. And on that point it was hot. I backed out of it and babied it back. But you can't rely on things like that. It's too hard. It's a visually thing. But yeah. So.
And when's the next outing?
I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure, but definitely going to be dogging work to come and race the car. That's for sure. But yeah, super happy, man. Really excited. Like, you know, I kind of feel like I've got my vibe back again. Sort of fell out of love with the car for a bit there, just because you work on it so much and nothing happens. So yeah, to get this result is amazing, and to share it with you guys on YouTube is even better. So yeah, I've been off the scene for a while, and hopefully me and Idri can put a few videos together for you here and there. See what happens.
Don't forget, if you want to keep seeing these sorts of videos, like, subscribe, merch available on tunerracing.au. Cheers.